Howdy. Welcome to the first episode of Out in Classic Cars. I've got a 1976 Jeep J20 with a 401 that I need to get the seat put back in, and some sound deadening, and the new vinyl flooring put back in. As well as a freshly clear-coated master cylinder, because it leaks real bad. So let's go ahead and get outside. We're going to get started on cleaning it, and then we'll put the new flooring in real quick. I would do some engine work on it today and get it running for you guys, but I've got a few different bugs and kinks I got to work out. I don't know everything about these 401s, so I'm still learning. I've got the like 2-inch thick technical service guide that I've been going through, trying to understand some more of it. But these Tomco Ford 4350 carburetors are really weird, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, some of the things I've had to do to fix the new one that I got that's remanufactured. So let's go ahead and get out there and get looking at it. So this is her 1976 Jeep J20 pickup. Long bed, 3/4 ton, quadra-track 4-wheel drive system. And like I said, I got to get the sound deadening, new vinyl, and then the seat put back in here. But it is solid as a rock. There is no rot anywhere on this dang thing. There's a bunch of surface rust, of course, but for our 76, she's in great shape all the way around. Only thing that's missing is the clock that was here. I've got the little bezel, but the actual clock itself was gone, so I don't know where. I gotta find me a new one of them. The glove box door does not like to open. Come on, you. There it goes. So that right there is your part of your 4-wheel drive system. So you got the emergency drive whenever you got spinning, or whenever you're like super duper stuck. But other than that, it is constantly in 4-wheel drive. You also got this little lever that is for your low, neutral, high for your transfer case, which is interesting. So there's, like I said, no 2-wheel drive available on this one. Oil, amp, speedo, tach. This thing only has 27,000 original miles on it. If you don't believe me, look at this original brake pedal. There is almost no wear on that bad boy at all. So we got the rear access window, of course. Oh, the doors open all the way, close easily. Bed's not rotted out, but that tailgate is completely shot. So if anyone knows where I can get a tailgate for one of these, and they aren't going to gouge me like everyone else would, that'd be pretty awesome. Got the brand new tires on her already. The original tires. I've got the mirrors off right now because this one was completely broken. It's actually up on the shelf in the garage right now, and the other one was just barely hanging on for dear life. I am missing a wiper arm. If anyone knows where I can get an original one of those, also be appreciated. Now let's take a look under the hood before we get started on doing anything. And there she is in all her glory. 76 AMC 401, small, big block, whatever anyone wants to identify them. I call them a small block because they're pretty, small, but some people call them a big block. Even comes with the original battery hold down. You don't see many of those still around. But I got a new cap, rotor, plugs, wires. Just did those yesterday. I didn't have the GoPro yet, so I couldn't record anything then. New filter, brand new fuel hoses all the way down. Don't judge these are temporary right now. Yeah. Even still's got the sticker on the side of the air cleaner. So, to the best of my knowledge, this thing came out of a village somewhere in Alaska. I don't know the specifics on where or what its purpose was, other than probably a work rig, judging by all the damage that she sustained. And by all the damage, I mean this and the destroyed tailgate. But there's the reman carb. Remanufactured Tomco Ford 4350 in all of its glory. And I say glory because these were only produced for this vehicle. Now, one thing I had to fix already on this was the choke lever here was missing the C-clip. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. There's a C-clip down there that holds the rod in, and it was actually not on there. So when I first started it, I had no choke, and I was wondering why, and I figured out, well, I kind of need that rod to be in there. So the master cylinder, like I said, is leaking real bad from the front seal. It only leaks out of the front, which is interesting. So this one's completely empty, this one's still fine. So I'm just gonna replace the whole unit. Something neat that I learned, these spark plugs on the side here are there as backups. So if you're out on the road or out wherever in the woods and you blow a plug, boom, you got a backup. You just swap it, done. Call it a day. So when I first picked it up, it was holding all of the fluid. It's kind of empty right now because I had to replace one of the radiator hoses because it was cracked all the way pretty bad and dry and old like this one. So I had to replace one. I got to figure out something for this though because it rubs. This is a horrible, horrible design. So like I said, I don't know very much about these old 401s. It's my first time working with them. I've worked with plenty of the straight sixes, like the 40 and that I've been through twice now. So if anyone's got any information, especially with these vacuum hoses, because when I got it, it had none. So I kind of guesstimated based on what I found as to where they're supposed to go. So I've got the advance from the distributor wrapping around to the center of the CTO. I know the CTO controls based on temperature. If it's above 160, it goes to the top port. If it's below 160, it goes to the bottom port. And the middle one's always open. So if anyone's got any more info, or if they can find a diagram for the original vacuum hoses of a 76 401, that would be great. Because I can't find jack squat, even with the techno service guide. It's got it for the 360s, but not the 401. This one also is, she got cruise control. I cannot wait to see if that's going to work. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get the inside vacuumed out real quick, and then I'll go ahead and probably do a time lapse of the sound deadening for you guys, because it's just me rolling it on there. It's not much entertaining to see. So I'll do a time lapse. All right, let's go. So real quick, one of the reasons why I got a reman instead of just rebuilding the one I had is because this one is original as far as I can tell. It's got a bunch of rusty components. It's missing a few springs, a bunch of stuff standing up on it, and more importantly, the main plastic part of the choke mechanism is completely broken off. And trying to find just that plastic piece, it's a pain. Let alone trying to put a new one on there. So I just went ahead and said screw it. I bought a whole new one. I've got the original as a backup for me to either rebuild or diagnose or whatever I need to do. It also was in a little bit of a fire, so I just called it the safer bet to just get a remanufactured one. These also have a Chevrolet, I think it's called a square bore. I forget the proper bore style for this, but this is like a 60s Chevrolet. I've got a 69 Impala that'll be coming up in future videos that has the exact same original or exact same bore pattern as this. So that's why these Tomco Fords are kind of weird and all on their own. I could have gotten a Holly or an Edelbrock and just swapped it on there, but I'm trying to keep it original for the most part. So I just went with this. I need a haircut bad. This is getting just out of what it's too much. It's way too much. So I'm trying to find where my tools are, my razor, so I can get to cutting on this sound deadening and vinyl. So as soon as I find it, we'll go out there, we'll get it done. So these have two seals, door seals, outer, inner. So before I go too far, I've got to poke the holes in the rest of the kill mat, not dynamat, kill mat, in order to make sure that I can actually screw these back in a little easily. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Put y'all back on the tripod. Well, there we go, all done. And boy, oh boy, does it look bad. Awesome. Look, I ain't no expert at doing this, so it's supposed to look pretty bad. I mean, these rolls are terrible. There's some spots missing, some where it's not gonna do its job thoroughly, but I don't care. It looks terrible, but I did it. And it's just for me. It ain't for to be professional or anything like that. I'm no professional, fellers. I ain't no expert. I ain't no expert at nothing. I'm just doing this for fun and because I love classic cars. So now we get to put the vinyl in, cut the holes to mount the seat, put the seat belts back in, and then put the seat itself in. Yeah, that's about it. Cool. Let's go ahead and grab the vinyl. All right. Now, luckily, this one came with just enough insulation or matting, whatever anyone likes to call it. It's got multiple names, to cover just the front of the cab where your feet goes. That would be for your floor shifter if you had one. This one's an automatic with a turbo 400, mind you. Got a good one. This doesn't fit all the way. Perfect. Just how I like it. Yeah, size to fit. Mm-hmm. Sure. All right, let's get the vinyl in here. I gotta cut some holes in that when I get it in here. Okay. Prepare to watch me struggle a lot. Ah! About lost the camera. Is there a better way of doing this? Probably. Oh well. Gotta keep going. Get there. That's a lot of extra. Where'd that? Here it is. I'm having time here. Like I said, I ain't no expert. I was letting this stuff lay down for like a week trying to get it to relax, and it's still stubborn as all get out. Oh, come on. Oh.
Now, I don't want to hack it up too much, of course, because this is, after all, what everyone's going to be seeing. I say everyone's just going to be me and the kid and the wife and my parents, really. She ain't for sale, so don't get any ideas. I do have the title to her, though, if you offer the right money. Just saying. I like this truck a lot. I've always wanted an old J-Series pickup. It's so hard to come by. I saw this one pop up and I went, ooh. So I had to go get it. Right price. 15 minutes away. She fires up. She runs. I just can't get her to stay running yet. So, still got some fingering out to do on that. There we go. This thing does not want to fit in here well. Or I'm doing something wrong. Probably both, honestly. If I had to guess. Cutting a hole for the high, low, neutral transfer case switch, lever, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I can get one side to fit, I can get the other side. Right? It's not supposed to work. I'm so glad I don't do this for a living. You know what would be perfect? A heat gun. Yep. I ain't got one of them. Like I said, I ain't no expert. So I don't have expert tools. The whole purpose is to grow and learn. That way, over time, I can start obtaining the proper tools to do most of this junk. Just here having fun, fellas. It's a lighthearted entertainment channel, just to show y'all. Here, come on now. Just to show a bunch of different vehicles out in the world. I try to go for the quirky stuff because you don't see a lot of them. Like this truck. How many J20s, 3/4 ton with a 401 do you see out there with the quad-track four-wheel drive system? I know how many I've seen? 2. And this will be one of them. So, may not be weird, may not be quirky. Boy, is she uncommon. And I like that. The Impala, oh God, a little more common. You can find a 69 Impala relatively easy. Like I said, she'll be coming up in future videos. Don't worry. She's the 2-door model. So you know what that means. Custom coupe. because he's the hard top. This is horrible. I'm doing really bad at this. Don't worry, on the first video of the Impala, I'll give you all the information about her. I'm sure that's gonna be something that'll draw in a lot of attention. Come on, just cut. That's all you gotta do. Just go into your new home. Man, this stuff is thick. Okay. Is it good? Nope. Is it done? Nope. Down there. Over time with heat and sun, she'll relax more. Quite frankly, it's vinyl, so no one really cares that much. This did originally have black carpet in it, but with all the snow and dirt and such, this is easier to clean out for me, so I went with the vinyl option. It really wasn't much of a price difference on them either. I just wanted something easier to clean. Now, where are these holes at? Ooh, that would have been very bad. I'm gonna whip seatbelts right back. So, this one is the 3-seater model, even though that bench seat is, you all 2 Bubas, and there ain't no way there's a third. Yeah, I like the weird stuff. I know I said that, but I was going to emphasize, if anyone knows of a decent bodied old DJ5 male Jeep, hook me up. Always wanted one of them. I like the right hand drive. And they're tiny, perfect for going to and from the park store. Now, I'm getting tired. It's a lot of moving. A lot of rolling. Oh man, I know I don't. Oh, I know I don't look it, but I ain't the skinniest feller. I'm about 30 pounds overweight. So, and before starting all these recordings, I didn't really do much. So, moving like this ain't something I'm used to. Old lady just got home. That must mean food's coming soon, which is good. I am hungry. What are we having tonight? Jambalaya? I think so. I don't know. She's a good cook, so whatever she makes is pretty much good with me. And everything can be paired with a nice cold one. I only got one more Rocky Mountain carbonated water. Go up to the gas station and get some more here soon. Well, I'm almost out of Jim Beam. What do you say we try and get the seat in here, huh? That'll be a trip. By trip, I literally mean trip. I'm probably gonna fall. I ain't as coordinated as I was back in high school. You know, 10 years ago. Okay. Poke these holes right quick for. Don't stab through your finger. Just put the knife where your finger is without pressure. Trust me, I've cut a lot of holes in my hands over the years. I don't want to do it anymore. Yoo-hoo! Whoo! That was close. Speak of the devil there, huh? That is my own fault. Look what the hell I'm using. Calm down now. You don't need to close, you're still working. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the seat. And we'll get that installed. Okay, let's do this. On myself. Oops. It's small, but it's heavy. Alright, good enough for me. I'm going home. No, I'm kidding. I gotta go get the bolts. I forgot to grab the bolts. Let me get these seat bolts through first then. Huh. It appears there's no flex to get the buckle through. They have to go the other way. Great. This is annoying. Having to do the same job twice. Of course, anyone else out there who works on cars knows the pain, because it happens on pretty much every project you have. I don't care who you are, what kind of shop you got. Okay, those are in. Gotta do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna grab the bolts and get this side started, so be right back. Okay, just like a mullet, long in the back, short up front. Okay, that one started. Let's get to the other side. Let's undo this again. Y'all can't see, I'm sorry. Again, first video. Trying to learn how to do camera stuff. Never done it before. All right. Why is that crooked? Oh. I lined up the wrong hole. So, that one's on the furthest up hole. And the one over there is on the furthest back hole. So now I get to go ahead and do some more fixing. Man, I really wish I could get something done right the first time. Come on now. Take a look. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got it. Ow. Goodness. You guys okay? The wind is strong, huh? I'm gonna do this. It's a long bolt, so it takes a little while. There we go, there's one. Oh goodness. Well, got the vinyl in, got the seat in, finally. Had to deal with the vinyl and the bolts because they were tricky as all get out, so. And boy, is it bad, again. It is not all the way up like it should be. But it's good enough and it's back on there, so that's all I really care about right now. I'm probably gonna redo it in the future. Again, I'm no expert, everybody. I'm just out here to have fun, show everyone what one of the unique vehicles I've got, and just provide some entertainment if need be. That's all this channel is going to be about: cars, entertainment. If you want some know-how, I'll apply it when I can. Otherwise, let's just have some fun. Obviously, I'm not an expert. Any help that y'all can give me or information about this car, truck, is very appreciated, because like I said, these J20s with a 401, I don't know a lot about. I don't know a lot about that AMC 401. So I've got the technical service guide I've been reading through, so I know a little bit about it. That Tomco Ford 4350s, something unique and to be desired to some, but as long as she ends up working, I'll be good. So I was gonna do the master cylinder, but it's getting late. The wife got home, she's got dinner ready. This took a little bit longer than expected, so I'm gonna call it here for this video. If y'all enjoyed it, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button, of course, all the usual YouTube jazz. But subscriptions are very important right now because this is video number 1. So the more subs I get per video, the more videos I might be able to make. The more fun we'll get to have. Because in the next video, I'll do that master cylinder. And then I've got shocks in the future. I've got weather stripping to do on this thing. And like I said, I got that El Camino coming up. Or not El Camino. Whoa, way too far ahead of myself. Impala. I got that Impala coming up. Y'all are going to like that one. I guarantee it. I can't wait to film that one for you. So, until next time, projects are for fun, not to get angry.